Hey everybody, I am Big Will, and I've got some allergies going. So let's look at JB. JB from Discovery Bay. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Thanks for having me on, Will. So we're recapping
Yeah,
some numbers. We're
this
gonna crunch the numbers again, right?
this is the first time that the previous month we did a video, and then I said I got a convention coming up, and then right after, here we are doing this. We were actually going to do it last week, but I
Yeah,
was an idiot,
it's
and so this is still only the 6th of October, though, and we're talking about September. So this is the first time we've done so close on
bam.
the
And you
update.
had a show.
And I had a show, and it was the first one. The show didn't exist until last month.
Oh, it was
It,
the inaugural event.
yeah, so no one knew really what to expect. We were hoping between 2 and 3 thousand people, which is a small show, but
Okay.
that's still, that if that's what we were hoping for and that's what came, then that would still be a pretty good show.
But I'm kind of sensing that's not what happened.
No, but first
No.
let's go over here.
Good
So,
morning, Tina. Welcome to the stream, Tina.
yeah, hey
McCandless.
Tina. So we had September start off on the 5th. I managed to do a sale,
Ooh.
and I did $50, and that was on the 5th of
$50 sale
September.
on the
Yeah,
5th.
I think just happened to sell off of like eBay or something. I
Okay.
forgot what it was, and I didn't do anything else because I was waiting for the show,
Yes.
prepping for the show. So I have email proof of this, but I'm not going to show unless someone just has to know and see the
Nobody
proof.
has to know. Give me
But anyway,
give me the high level.
here's the show. They're like, hey, we're doing this show. It's a round trip, 100 miles. So I had to travel 100 miles 3 times. And
3 times.
yeah, well, the setup and then the 2 days of the show.
Okay.
So first show, inaugural, never been done before. They were guessing 2 to 3 thousand people. It was going to be, I think, $12 entry fee.
Oof.
My booth was in the middle of two other booths, and I had
Okay.
an 8 foot table, two badges, and of course, I didn't do my wall. I have a wall, and that was going to be the setup. Saturday, Sunday show. So we get there. I'm not in the middle.
Oh.
I'm on the side, which if I had enough stuff and had known that, that's actually a better spot because it's a corner. But I
Okay.
didn't know that. I didn't prep for that. And then
You
come to
can't
find out,
just kind of just scooch it all out a little bit.
well, see, I also got there and I don't have an 8 foot table. They gave me a 6 foot table.
Yeah.
And I did everything for an 8 foot table. So I had to rearrange there. And so here I am in the corner.
But now you're on the
with a-
corner. Do you get 2 6-foot tables instead of
No.
the 1-8?
I didn't order a second because I didn't know I was on a corner.
But now you're on the corner. Can't you get them to bring you a second table? Come on, man.
For money, yeah.
Uh,
But I could also bring my own table if I
which
wanted
you did the
to.
second day.
Which I did not do because I didn't have enough stuff to put on it. And I didn't know which do you think looks worse, having like 2 items on one table or having no table there? I don't know. That's what I did, right or wrong. But anyway, and then come to find out the 10 by 10 space they measured wrong. It wasn't 10 by 10. But that was just that wasn't an issue. It was just I'm just stating that they rushed
Yeah.
the measurement.
Gotcha.
So I'm thinking, okay, this isn't the best, but I got my table. I am on a corner, so I can see people and make eye contact.
Yeah.
Talk to people, say hello. And then it come to find out they didn't do the $12 entry fee. It was like $22 to get into this inaugural show.
That's a little
Yeah.
pricey.
If you were to tell me, Will, there was 1,000 people for the entire weekend, I would call you a liar.
Ooh. So not even 1,000 people over the course of the 2 days.
I would guess maybe 500. And if it got up to 1,000, I would say maybe, but over 1,000, you're a liar. No,
okay, so
no. Horrible.
let's cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Did you make any sales?
Yeah, I made sales, but the entry fee was $200 for the booth.
Okay.
I made in 2 days. You ready?
Oh no.
$216.
Oh no! Come on.
Now it wasn't just me having a bad day. That
I
everybody
know, but
had a bad day.
still, this whole
But
thing is
still.
now just a big.
Yeah.
All right.
But let me tell you some other stuff that happened that makes it. We have a silver lining on this dark cloud.
There's a silver lining on this horrible
Yes.
story.
There
Good
is.
Lord.
My
All
buddy
right.
Mike, who normally goes with me to these shows and helps me set up, he just started a job, so he couldn't get out. So he had to work the weekend. So I got, hilariously, my pastor came with me on Saturday and helped me out and selling stuff. And he was, making friends with the booths next to us and all. He's a talker. He's
Is that
funny.
Rob? Is that Rob in the chat?
Yeah, that is
the
Rob.
worst?
It was, but we're getting to the silver lining part, Rob.
Yeah, get
anyway.
to the silver lining. So
Yeah. So he was there Saturday, and that still allowed me to go and check out what other people had, at their booths. The next day, my cousin came with me. And here's what happened. This guy came about halfway through the show and goes, "Hey, you guys, you interested? You can buy me out. I got 17 long boxes, $900. But you can do the math on that. How many books that is versus what you're paying.
All right, let's just go real quick. Down and dirty, 150 per long box. 17 of them were 1,700 plus half of 17's 850 to 2,300 books
For
at
$900.
$900.
So I'm talking with my cousin. I'm like, well, I don't have $900, but on the surface of it, that's a good deal. On the surface, I'd still want to look first. And then he goes, well,
What's the unit price? I know you know it. What's the unit price here on that?
Oh, I didn't bother looking because I'm about to tell you it changed.
Oh,
I was talking to my cousin, and come to find out, he is doing great at his job and is looking for a place to put some money to make it grow. So he offered me to maybe buy that for me, and then me just pay him back and then give him some interest or something, and just beat the stock market. If I can get him $1,800 back, that's doubling his money. You can't do that guaranteed in the stock market. I mean,
the per unit
But-
cost on those was only less than 4 cents a pop.
yeah, I know. So I go over to the booth. Not as good as you might think. It's mainly store stock. Like he has issue 2 of a random book, but 50 copies in the box.
Oh no! Oh no! What do
So
you'll never.
I'm looking, I'm talking to the guy, and then he goes, "Hey, I did the math wrong. It's only 16 long boxes, but I'll be willing to do it for $800." So he lowered the price. And I'm thinking, these ain't. He's got like 5 good long boxes that would be worth it. The rest is like that store stock I was telling you.
Yeah.
So I'm not selling anything. I literally, I told you $216 in sales.
Over 2 days.
$100 of that
Oh jeez.
was one wall book.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get this straight. You're at a show for 2 full days.
Yes.
After a setup day, you only do $200 in sales over the course of the 2 days, 216. It doesn't even cover basically covers. You made nothing, but
Yeah.
all half of yours was in one sale. So
Yes.
in one transaction, you took in $100,
Yeah.
and then if we pull that one transaction out, you were there for 2 days for $100.
Well, 116, but you basically $100. And most of that was me seeing people with something that looked like it would hold one of the art prints that I had in that book, and me going, "Hey, that looks like it can hold an art print. You should buy one." And then most of the time they would come over and buy one because I yelled at them. So
So did this transaction go down? Did you get these?
no, I
For
told my
$800?
cousin it's too much crap versus good stuff, even for that good price. But I needed to make something happen to make this show worthwhile. So I wound up taking 4 slabs. I had $150 in the slabs. Wound up trading for I think 3 or 4 of his long boxes. There was like 600 books I traded for. So I'm paying like a quarter or a little under a piece for these books.
Okay.
I have like over 100 issues of Star Wars stuff now that people ask for that I've never had.
Okay,
I've got
this
some
is
stuff from the
inventory that
Bronze
could be
Age,
moved.
Copper Age. So I was able to get 600 books for less than a quarter a piece by doing that trade. So basically, the way I look at it is I drove to pick up a small collection because I broke even on the entry fee.
Not really, because there's inventory that's gone. That
I made a profit on everything I sold. The problem was I just didn't sell enough.
Okay, but even let's say you were in your $200. Best case scenario, you had $50 in cost. That means you had $150 profit, but you had $200 entry fee. You're still down. You're still down when you look at it that way.
But once I sell this 600 though, that hopefully will even out. But it's too late for this year probably. But here's another part of this of a silver lining is I only did 216 in sales, but that was enough to pay the entry fee for a show in December that is established, and I'll be one of maybe 3 comic vendors at the show. And I know that it's established, and
So
it's
you're
established
basically
with pop culture.
You generated some cash flow enough to create to get another entry, another
To make up for
bite
this
at the
bad
apple
luck.
in this year in a show that's more established.
No, it's established. They do a lot in trading cards, but I know they have.
And with this new
booths.
inventory,
Yeah,
you may have a banner ending to the year.
yeah. I think I'll do okay. And then there's some other stuff. I'm dealing with health issues and all, and trying to get with government to make some stuff happen. We'll find out if that happens next month. And my lawyer says looking good.
Look good. All right.
So hopefully I got some stuff happening, and I've already got a deal with my cousin. Once he's able to come talk to me, I know where we can make some money there. So yeah, bad show. I'm probably never going to do an inaugural show again until I'm established.
Inaugural show.
Yeah, until I'm established. I'm probably not going to do one of those again, but
potentially a really good get on this collection. 600 books.
Well, I already got one. Apparently, this one's $10.
Yeah, buddy. You just keep culling them out, man. Keep culling them out.
So I think I'm going to be okay. There was some good that come out of it, but man, that show was horrible. Yeah.
So how does that, what does that do for your month? Does it turn your month from if you were just looking at the 30-day window of September?
Well, that was near the end of September, and of course, I have to go through all this stuff. So I didn't do any other sales. So literally, September is the lowest month I've ever had, except for that 0 month. 266 is total sales for September. But hopefully, we're going to have a nice December, and October, November. Well, we'll have to see what happens.
Well, I guess we're going to see.
Yeah.
As we continue the journey with Big Will, as he dabbles in the comic book Comic-Con selling market. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm still doing better than most people say, hey, I'm going to try something, and they make like $500 for the whole year. I'm definitely doing a lot better than that. So I think this has potential to do something. It's just going to take a lot more sweat equity than I was thinking at first. And I also had a few things that I got some reality checks on too. So
definitely
don't do an inaugural show unless you're well established and can take a hit. Yeah. Now I know.
Now you know.
But yeah, I'm excited for December. I got more stuff that I can sell now.
That's right. And have you gone through all of it yet?
Well, I'm out of bags and boards, so
Cool.
I've got about another probably 150 books to go through.
Okay.
But once I do that, yeah, I would have gone through all of it. But what I want to do this month is try and put together some lots and see if I can't sell some lots, like the whole Alex Ross hero timeless and villain timeless covers. I
Yeah.
have both of those sets. I'm going to try and get those together.
That's kinda
Sell
cool.
those. I have a run of different things. Try.
Is it mostly 90s and up, or is there any of that Bronze Age in there?
No, there's not enough Bronze Age to really. I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it, but there's some copper. There's the entire. You know how DC put the Who's Who together with the alphabet and all. I got that.
know that Marvel did it. I don't know about DC doing it.
Yeah, DC did something
Yeah.
similar. I have that entire run. The entire run
That's
was in what I
interesting.
traded.
I have the entire Marvel run. I might be interested in that. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, I have that plus 2 update books. There's apparently 3 or 4 update books. 2 of them are valuable. I have the other 2. But at least I have the complete run plus a couple of the updates. So
Cool.
So yeah, bad show, overall bad month, better than the 0 month, and I was able to make some moves. So hopefully December is going to be awesome, and then we still have 2 more months to do things. So I can. There's still hope to hit that.
There's
10K
still
for the
hope.
year. There's hope.
Still hope. Any action on that IG? You get any action on the IG? On the gram? Get
As
any
of right
sales?
now, no, but that is one
No.
of the places I'm thinking of putting up these lots and stuff. Because if I don't have something constantly putting on there, I'm going to get buried in people's feeds where they would have
That's
to
true.
scroll for like 4 hours to get to.
True,
So
but yeah, but you got to keep popping something up in there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to get some stuff going on there
Get
just to
something out there.
keep keep on the up and up. But yeah, that's what happened. So
Cool.
what is your verdict upon hearing all that? Not
I mean, lessons learned. Like you said, this whole first year for you is all going to be about lessons learned. So learn from each of these experiences, and I'm glad you had that opportunity to decline that collection, because that you don't need dead inventory. You don't need to be buying someone else's dead inventory. I'll tell you that.
new.
So good call on that one.
Yeah, well, like I told my cousin, I think he's the one that did the math, and per book, you did the math on that, right?
4 cents a pop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent price, but it doesn't
4
matter
cents a
how
pop.
good a price you get.
You
it
can't
if you're
get
never
a
gonna
nickel
sell
for it. What does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, you bought this for 1 penny. Yeah, but I'm stuck with it, so that's a penny wasted and gone.
Yeah. Well, no, not only that, even if they're 4 cents a piece, but you own 50 of them, you have dollars of dead inventory that you're not gonna be able to get rid of.
And the only way to get rid of them is to make sure they're bagged and board. So that's another 30 cents on top of each one.
Yeah, don't put any more money into that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely. I was hoping it was a good deal, but I went over there and looked, and once I saw like a huge chunk of the same issue just over and over, I'm like. Plus, another thing is we would have had to have spent $150 renting a vehicle to come to the show, take stuff. So it would have cost us more money as well. So that's another reason that I also declined it.
No. So yeah, this is all a great experience.
I did learn one thing though. I either need to put a trailer hitch on my Kia Soul so I have extra space, or I maybe need to trade it in for one of those Ford Transit Connects that has like the cargo.
Yeah.
Something like that, because that thing's made to hold 1,000 pounds total. Me and another guy, that's over half of it right there.
Question for you. So when you're at the show like that and you haven't done anything, and it would be tough for me not to, but if someone would have come up and offered you a take all price on what you had brought to the show, so you walk away, give me my supplies and I'll start all over, what would have been your take all price?
But what would it take for me?
Yeah. If you were at the show at, Sunday after doing $216 in 2 fucking
Well,
days.
I would
Excuse my
say,
language. Excuse me. Bleep
yeah,
that out.
I would figure
If
each,
someone walks up to you and says,
yeah.
$800, just like the other guy, $800 for everything here, what would you have said?
I don't know, man, because the way I do the figuring on that is I would say each short box holds a little over 100 books. I would do $100 a short box, and you get what's on the wall. You know, we won't have you just get what's on the wall too. So that
many
would be
short boxes
probably
did you
like
have?
$1,500 is what I would
All
want.
right. So that's but what were you selling them for?
$1.
Okay. So
And the wall books had obviously their whatever price.
yeah,
was
whatever
each
their
one.
value was. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
But I mean, that probably wouldn't happen. And I need my boxes, and I doubt they had that many boxes they could transfer them into.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I'd want to do it. I don't know, man. Why'd you ask me that? I don't know, because on the one hand, the show's sucking. I need to make money, but on the other hand, even
Can
if
you
I take
imagine
all that,
walking
I've
out of
gotta
there with your
redo
number
all
being
my
like, you know
stuff.
what? Even with the boxes, if someone said, 1,500 your number, here's 1,500.
Well, with
Walk
that, I
away.
would do it no problem, because with
Would you have walked away?
$500, with $500, I could buy enough boxes to replace all of them, plus 1,000 or 2 bags of boards and all that. I mean, I could get everything and have 1,000 left over to do for books.
Just saying. I don't know.
So yeah, I would.
So when the
do
guy
it.
approaches you and says, "Hey, man, I got
Yeah.
17 long boxes for $800, 4 cents a piece," you can turn around and say, "Yeah, 1,500, take it all right here," and just
Yeah.
take it.
But yeah, that I'm glad I looked at that before just saying, "Hey, yeah, I'll do it." Because best case scenario, we still would have to put another $150 in it just to get it home.
Just to get it home, more
yeah.
money, and then, like you said, you gotta bag them. So they were like unbagged. No.
So wait a minute, you said that was what, 2,500 books?
Well, you figure you roughly got 1,700. What did I say?
17
You had
times
17 long
150,
boxes.
That'd be 2,550. And then if we do that times 30 cents, that's another $765 in bags and boards.
Oh, it's $2,550. All right, hold on. 800
Plus
bucks.
150. So I'm looking at another $915 to get them home and have bags.
No,
and
that's 30 cents a piece. 30 cents a piece. No, you're done. You were done. Peace out.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. That was
Yeah.
a bad math, especially with dead inventory at 30 cents a piece. Can you imagine 50 issues at 30 cents a piece?
Yeah. That's why I said no.
Hells to the no. Here, times 50. That's $16 of dead money into something you will never get back.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you just sell 2 of them at $1.
that is the update for month 9. We'll see what happens with the 10th month, I guess. So thanks, JB, for coming by.
Yeah,
Thanks,
hey,
Tina,
thanks
for
for having
coming by. Rob, appreciate everybody. We're going to go ahead and get out of here because now we're just learning from the lessons, I guess. We'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching.
Peace.